Hello and thank you for tuning in to Millennium Movies. So, hot off the heels of the Uncharted movie and all the success it's seeing right now at the box office, we now have some details on another PlayStation Productions property that we can expect to be seeing sometime, I'd imagine, in 2023 or even early 2024, just based off of filming barely getting started later this year. I'd imagine by the time post production is done, we're not going to see this until like fall 2023 or spring 2024. And that is the Twisted Metal series starring Anthony Mackie that's set to premiere now on the NBC streaming service Peacock. Now, as for the description of the series, the half-hour action comedy will see Mackie play John Doe, a smart-ass milkman who talks as fast as he drives. With no memory of his past, John gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make his wish of finding community come true, but only if he can survive an onslaught of savage vehicular combat. With the help of a trigger-happy car thief, he'll face savage marauders driving vehicles of destruction and other dangers of the open road, including a deranged clown who drives an all too familiar ice cream truck. So this is very exciting news right there, right? That description, it gives us some little hints and little pieces, little nuggets of information of what we can expect. First off, yes, of course we're getting Sweet Tooth. You can't do Twisted Metal without Sweet Tooth and his vehicle, right? The big ice cream truck, right? It's an iconic representation of the Twisted Metal franchise. So it's awesome to know that Twisted Metal the series is going to include Sweet Tooth, and I think with the description that we've gotten here, they appear to be taking the Mortal Kombat route of having an original character, like Cole in the Mortal Kombat movie, to sort of serve as the audience surrogate, to sort of take the viewers into the lore and the world of the property that they're about to get into, and sort of take them along for the ride and sort of ease their way into all this information that they got to be taking in as audience members, right? Who probably have no clue what this they have no clue probably what this property entails. And yes, Twisted Metal has been around for over 25 years. It's been around, I believe, since 1995, since before I was even born. But this is not a property of the level of, let's say, The Last of Us, with Joel and Ellie, or God of War with Kratos, right? Where these are like immediately recognizable characters, especially right now, just sort of in the world of pop culture. Never mind gaming, right? People have seen Joel and Ellie, around, with marketing and pictures, and they've probably seen, stuff on, their kids' games, and Kratos is huge, right? You see these marketing things everywhere. So these are major characters where I think you got to get the casting right. Now, while you consider a movie like Uncharted, where I didn't agree with the casting, it didn't matter because Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg are big names, and Uncharted, is the type of film that's easily accessible for a worldwide audience, right? It's a action adventure PG-13 film. But take into account now Twisted Metal, which is going to be on a streaming service. So this could probably lend itself to some more mature content being shown in the series, especially with a lot of the things that the Sweet Tooth character deals with, and just this action heavy, destruction going on with all these vehicles and these weapons attached to them, and all this crazy stuff going on in the world. The characters like Calypso. So I think that with a series like this, you wanna have a star like Anthony Mackie, and you want to have him playing someone that he can sort of bring what he does best to this character, which is sort of that sort of action comedy role, right? Where you think of a lot of the other movies that he's been recently, where that's sort of what he does, and I think that's what he does best. And I think that's a smart move for PlayStation Productions and Sony Pictures to put here with casting Anthony Mackie as an original character who can bring his own little twist, no pun intended again, into the series, and give us a nice mix of characters from the video game, but some all new original characters as well. So all in all, I really am excited for what the success of the Uncharted movie means for PlayStation Productions. We're getting the Anthony Mackie Twisted Metal series on Peacock. We're getting the Last of Us HBO series adaptation on HBO Max, and we're also getting the Ghost of Tsushima movie. So a lot of stuff to be excited right now for PlayStation fans and people who love their exclusives like myself, and just people who love good stories in general. So yeah, if you want to stay up to date on all things PlayStation Productions and more things movie news, well, you're in the right place, and consider subscribing to the channel because I'd love to have you along for the ride. But until next time, guys, this has been Millennium Movies, and I'll see you all very soon.